First up on the bulletin, big breaking news, and this is a mega Times Now exclusive at a time when DMK government's going all guns blazing against the former AIADMK ministers over their corruption cases. Questions are being raised about DMK's alleged doublespeak on graft.
The Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption raided Chennai Transport Deputy Commissioner C Natrajan on the 14th of March this year. They seized 35 lakhs from his office room. As per the DVAC FIR accessed by Times Now, there are bundles of cash with different names that are written from where it was found in Natarajan's office. And during the inquiry, it was found that those names were of the employees that were working with the transport department who admitted that they had paid this money as bribe to get a promotion.
However, 5 days after the raids, the Tamil Nadu government, instead of taking any serious action against the officer, merely transferred Natarajan to Tirunelveli district at the same post. This too has raised eyebrows of the anti-corruption activists and opposition parties who are now accusing the Stalin government of trying to shield the corrupt officer.
The place where this 35 lakh of bribe money caught by the people, by the department, was a stone throw away from Secretariat. It's in the Erilagam. The Secretariat is where CM is being seated. And being in the commissioner rank of the transport department, this bribe money has a trail till the minister. It is shocking to note that no action has been initiated or taken, rather than it is just an eyewash of transfer from one location to another.
So the government is afraid of taking action against Mr. Natarajan. I think he should have been suspended by this time, but instead he has been transferred to Tirunelveli. Will he not do the same corruption or will not bribe in Tirunelveli? I don't understand the logic. The same thing is happening. Whoever the officials they were blaming during AIADMK rule, the same officials are empowered and they are given more promotion and more corruption is taking place. So this is a corrupt government. So they don't want a corruption-free Tamil Nadu.
I think the DVAC should have arrested C Natrajan in the first place. And number two, the department should have suspended him. Here is a person who has been caught with 35 lakh of money in his own office, and in the money which has been bunches of money that they have recovered. In that, it has been very clearly written the names of people who works as juniors to him, and they have given statements that it has been collected by C Natarajan for their promotion. So all these has been collected. So the bribery, the payment of bribery has been established prima facie very clearly.
Now, the allegation against the minister, the officer and the government there are extremely clear. But when Times Now question the lack of serious action that has been taken against this particular case, the Tamil Nadu Transport Minister lost his cool. He tried to attack our camera. He tried to attack my colleague Shilpa, who was doing her job, asking him the questions that clearly made him extremely uncomfortable.
Deputy Commissioner Sir, opposition parties take ranga sir. You can't attack the camera, sir.
Look at the way that Shilpa and the camera person were accosted. In fact, Shilpa is joining us live. Also joining us on the show, Narayan Tirupati, spokesperson with the BJP, Gokul Chandran, a political analyst. Shilpa, if I'm going to come to you first, there was evidence which this engineer of Stalin's government was caught with. Their bundles of cash. You asked some very straight questions, because that's your job, to ask questions to the transport minister. Why did he act in this manner? How did he react to it?
Well, of course, Meghna, in fact, we simply asked the Minister, Rajan Kannappan, who was the transport minister till yesterday. His portfolio has now been changed after he got into another controversy. But nevertheless, when we asked Transport Minister Rajan Kannappan about why no action has been taken against Natarajan, who is a Deputy Transport Commissioner who was caught by the DVAC with bribe money, 35 lakh rupees, which the DVAC claims is bribe money that he collected from his juniors for promoting them. Now, this is the FIR that the DVAC had filed. They've booked Natarajan under Prevention of Corruption Act, and Natarajan, of course, has been clearly named in this FIR, and the money that they've seized is rupees 35 lakhs. Now, if I can just take you through the FIR very quickly, this gives a detail of what they have seized from Natarajan's office room here in Elagam, where we are currently reporting outside from. And this, of course, says that, bundles of cash were recovered from Natarajan's official room. And in each of these cash bundles, names were written. For example, bundle number 1, the name of C Murugan was written. Bundle number 2, a name Madeshwaran was written. Bundle number 3, a name Dasharathan was written. So on and so forth. The DVSC has mentioned all these names. And who are these people, or who are these names? These are people who work in the transport department under Natarajan, and some of these officials have given a statement saying that they had in fact taken out loans from their relatives, from banks, to give this money to Natarajan.
Right, so it seems like there is enough evidence to at least prompt an investigation, Meghna, but unfortunately even that is not forthcoming from the state government there in Tamil Nadu. And Gokul Chandran, why is that? There is confession of those people who have allegedly paid this bribe. They've said that yes, we paid an X amount of money to this particular person. There's also the seizure that has been made by the Anti-Corruption Bureau. What is stopping the Stalin government from taking action?
Yeah, good evening. See, first of all, you have to understand that DVAC itself comes under the state government. So it is very clear that the Chief Minister and the concerned ministers have ordered for an inquiry against this corruption. It is not that, as you point out, the government is colluding with that particular officer for corruption. So since this shows that the government is against corruption and it is fighting against corruption.
If they investigated it, why didn't they act upon it?
Listen. Let me complete. DVAC has filed an FIR on Mr. Natarajan, and the case is going on. Once you file the FIR, you know there is a process. It is not that no action is taken. The FIR itself says it's been taken.
So an FIR has been filed, Narayan Tirupati. The investigation is on, but this particular person who was a Minister of Transport until yesterday has now been transferred to another department, and the probe can continue going on. There is no moral or ethical dilemma here for the DMK government.
How does the minister come in? That's what I'm not understanding.
See, this Natarajan should have been arrested at the spot itself. He should have been arrested because he was caught with a huge amount of cash, and it is very clear. He has also, definitely he would have threatened his higher-ups or even the minister. So, see, he should have been arrested, he should have been behind the bar. And in fact, today, the minister should have been behind the bar because yesterday he has abused a scheduled caste government official, a BDO, there in his own constituency. And the government has not taken any action. Instead, Mr. C Natrajan was transferred to Tirunelveli on the same post. That means what? Will he not take bribe in Tirunelveli? Will he not do corruption in Tirunelveli? What is this nonsense? Is
Absolutely.
This a government or what?
DVAC report is there. If the Stalin government believed its own probe report, they should have acted against this engineer. And Mr. Chandran, you are asking, where did the Mantri, did you not see the visuals of the way he pushed Shilpa Nair aside, the way he assaulted the camera person, held his hand and pushed him away? This man is the same man who insulted Dalits. He was transferred because of that. And then he is assaulting the media because he has no answers.
Cool.
How can a minister do this? Shilpa is a respected journalist, and we all know her. She is there for a long time in Tamil Nadu. And how dare the minister and his bodyguards...
How dare they, Mr. Chandran? Quickly. 10 seconds.
You are not allowing me to speak.
10 seconds.
And you are not allowing me to speak. All respect to Shilpa. Shilpa is well known to me. And we share the same state, and I have a lot of respect for Shilpa. But we are talking about the corruption case. If you are discussing Shilpa and Times Now, how...
No, we're just discussing why the answers are not forthcoming from the Stalin government, from the minister under whom this scam, this corruption allegedly happened, and all we wanted were answers. It is our duty, it's our job to ask those questions, and we hope really now that once we've put this expose out, that the Stalin government is forthcoming with some answers. But we're running out of time. Gokul Chandran and Narayan Tirupati, thank you so much for joining us here on this broadcast, and Shilpa for getting us that exclusive news break. A quick break on this edition. Back in just 2 minutes.